Greetings and salutations, I'm Zuki, your lovable developer, and welcome to day 5 of the Godot Wild Jam. I'm joined here tonight with Kaz and Jack. Token is taking the day off, and yeah, so we're gonna kick it right off to Kaz, who has been busting out in the next zone of the game. So Kaz, take it away.
I hate whatever the fuck this perspective is that I decided to work in, but now I'm stuck with it. So, I did a majority of the second area, and then I decided to work on something a bit more aesthetic, as we can see by this fountain here. And then I decided I was going to torment myself and try to animate it. So, we'll see how that goes.
Okay, and passing it to Jack.
Okay, so I today worked on quite a bit of stuff. I think Zook and I actually both had a really good day today. But most of what I did was working on a lot of the dialogue stuff, just kind of getting it fleshed out with certain things. So we now have like support for choices and stuff like that. And just kind of made some tweaks, and I have started to actually set up the beach level. So we're starting to put NPCs where they're supposed to go, items where they're supposed to go. I'm starting to try to get kind of the scenes to go how they're supposed to go. So like when you start the game, it should start off with Yorker talking to you instead of you having to go to Yorker and initiate, at least for that first time, stuff like that. So we're finally starting to get to the point where somebody is in the engine and actually starting to like put the levels together. And so that's mostly what I've been working on. For tomorrow, I think I'm going to be doing more of the same thing and just kind of seeing what arises from it and just kind of taking the challenges as they come.
All right, and that leaves it to me. So the first thing I did was sync up the mid-tide cycle. So basically, rather than just having the low tide and the high tide, I made it so there's also a middle tide as well, thanks to the art that was contributed by Kaz. I also began the parallax layering, adjusted the camera, and overhauled the beach cosmetically entirely. I added some collision to the tides and linked up the POI and UI, but let's just show you what it looks like. Oh, I get to see some stuff for the first time. This is cool. Like Jack says, it goes straight into dialogue with Yorker. And then we're back to it. You can see I've enabled the collision so I can kind of show you the dimensions. I'm working on the pod right now, which has been kind of a group effort between the three of us. You see the gauges on the left here. You've got the tide that shows you if it's low, medium, or high tide. The phases of the moon will show here. It's slow because it's, you know, rotations, and your health bar is over here, so everything looks nice and organized. And as you can see, the tide actually goes, it syncs up fairly well with the animations, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now going over to Yorker to show off what Evan did, and as you can see, I don't have the drone yet, which normally does the activation, but you can see the HUD here will actually activate even though the drone is not there. So it can tell you that you can talk to Yorker, and hey, look. And then I have my dialogue option, which was programmed by Jack. All right, then we can move over here. And you can see we're still working on that one. And of course, we have our buddy, the Mouski over here. And yeah, the gauge is working. As you can see down here, we are losing health. It won't do anything once we haven't done a kill switch yet, but that's should be coming in the future, as well as a way to actually defend yourself from Mouski. But that's pretty much everything we did today. So I want to thank everyone for joining us today. We got rated, I think, twice. So that was really cool. And we'll be starting up tomorrow again, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And the links for the current build as well as the source code will be in the link below, as well as a link to OC Remix, which is where you heard all the beautiful music today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.